Call be in order.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Murder.
Here.
Mazer.
Here.
Riley.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
Sofa.
Here.
Stoops.
Here.
Wilson.
Here. Non-agenda items from the sidelines, I have nothing. Comments from city administration, I don't have anything here. Well, anybody else here?
That's all I have.
The agenda, any amendments to the agenda? No, take a motion.
Make a motion to amend the agenda.
Mazer.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Murder.
Yes. Minutes of January 7th, 2020. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at the minutes, and is there any corrections, or? I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from the January 7th meeting.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Murder.
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Presentation and approval of the January disbursements report for $188,511.27, and the electronic wire transfers of $12,386.98. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the disbursements and electronic wire transfers and pay the bills.
Support.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Murder.
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes. At this time, we need to go to public hearing for the CDBG funds for 2020.
I'll make a motion to open the public hearing.
Support.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Murder.
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes. Larry?
I think we have one from CARE, they've been here for the last quite a few years.
Yeah.
I think she should make a presentation.
My name is Ashlyn Atkinson. I'm a therapist and family advocate at Macomb Care House. It's the Macomb County Child Advocacy Center with our main office located in Mount Clemens, and our satellite office in Warren. Our services are focused on child victims of sexual abuse, physical abuse, or children who witness the violent act, as well as their non-offending family members. Our goal is to minimize trauma for child victims of abuse and to help the child victim and non-offending family members through the investigation and prosecution phases and provide support to begin the healing process. Care House is one of 34 accredited child advocacy centers in Michigan, serving over 53 counties and well over 800 in the United States. We collaborate with all law enforcement jurisdictions, as well as FBI, Homeland Security, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, Child Protective Services, Prosecutor's Office, medical and other mental health and child welfare agencies as well. I know it can be difficult to talk about child sexual abuse. Unfortunately, that's a big part of the problem. We cannot wish away child sexual abuse or pretend that it doesn't exist. The truth is that at least 1 in 10 children will become victims of sexual abuse before they turn 18. More kids suffer from sexual abuse than from asthma and autism combined. That means that almost 3 kids in every classroom in Michigan and over 20,000 of all children in Macomb County are living with the trauma of sexual abuse. These numbers are surely much higher than our best estimates because most children never tell. Sadly, living with sexual abuse is a reality for children of every race, gender, and economic status. These children could be your kids, your neighbor's kids, or your kids' friends. One could even be you or me. Over 90% of child victims know their abuser. Those who molest children look and act just like everyone else. Abusers can be neighbors, friends, coaches, teachers, clergy, parents, or family members. They can be adults or children. They can be men or women. Kids come to Care House from every community in Macomb County, and we're spared the trauma of multiple interviews. After the forensic interview, Care House also offers follow-up support services for child victims and their parents, intervening to promote healing and helping families to cope with the emotional stress and trauma that is caused by not only the acts of abuse, but also the investigative and court process. These services include crisis counseling, child safety assessments, access to forensic medical examinations, parent and child support groups, trauma-focused therapy sessions, family advocacy, referrals to other needed community services. And as the designated counsel in Macomb County for the Michigan Children's Trust Fund, Care House also offers child abuse prevention information, education, and training for professionals and the community at large. Families are never charged for the services that they receive at Care House, and we provide services to all referred children and their not-offending family members. I am also proud to report that according to our most recent independent financial audit, 86 cents of every dollar that comes to Care House is specifically devoted to serving children and families in our community. Since our opening in 1996, we have conducted over 7,900 child forensic interviews, with 11 of those children residing in Memphis. In 2018, we provided 753 forensic interviews. 3 of those children resided in Memphis. In 2019, we provided 757 forensic interviews, with no children from Memphis receiving a forensic interview. However, our services for child victims and their families go way beyond the forensic interview, and we are often still a support for families for years after they come for the forensic interview. We depend on support from the community to provide a voice for child victims and a safe place for them to be heard. We are very grateful to have the City of Memphis as an invested partner. We respectfully request your consideration for funding this year in the amount of $600, which will support services for one Memphis child victim and their family. Thank you for your time and consideration. Are there any questions?
Talked to him for many years.
Thank you.
I mean, that's good to hear you didn't have anyone let you get.
Yeah.
I'll make a
For what
motion
it's
to
worth.
close the public hearing.
Support.
Stoops? Wilson?
Yes.
Martyr? Mazer?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, then I'd like to make a motion then. We currently have $2,200 that we can give, and since there's no one else here, it's you at this time, then I'll make a motion that we put the for the $2,200 to go to the Care House.
Support.
Wilson?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Mazer?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Stoops?
Okay, communications. I have none. We have no unfinished business, no new business. So for me, I don't have anything myself. Eric?
On a roll. I just wanted to mention to everybody that I spoke to Cal Lawyer, previous police chief, who I don't know if you guys are aware, he was actually having some medical issues. And it sounds like they have figured out what was wrong with him, and he's doing much better. And he was actually gonna come by here. He was in town for his daughter's something at her high school or whatever. But I did talk to him, he's in really good spirits right now, and so things are turning around for him. And he was having some physical issues, and that sort of led to some mental sort of things. But, you know, he was pretty intense. So he's doing a lot better, and that's all I have.
Yeah, and just one thing, that the contract for the pickup on the garbage is due. It was a 5-year contract that we had, and it's going to go out for bid, or out for quote. It'll go out in February, and I'll have something for you at the March meeting. So, yeah, and that's all I have.
Ken?
Nothing, sir.
Robbie?
Nothing, thank you.
Stu?
No.
Jason?
Motion to adjourn.
10 minutes, public hearing.
Meeting adjourned.